The name of the Lord is a fortified tower. The righteous run to it and are safe. Proverbs chapter 18 verses 10.
Hello family, a very warm welcome back to the Lovystouch food channel. Thank you so much for coming back.
Happy Sunday family. Today let's make one of the best soups you'll ever find in Ghana, peanut butter soup or groundnut soup, popularly known in Ghana as nkatenkwan. This soup is very popular on Sundays especially, and you will just understand why, because it's just so comforting and very, very delicious. There are a lot of tips to be learned in this recipe, and it's going to be the best nkatenkwan you've ever made.
Please stay tuned and let's get right into it. You will love it so much. Let's get started.
So as usual, the list of ingredients will be in the description box, so please kindly check it out. So the main ingredients for this recipe happens to be my groundnut paste, and to that you can see that I also added some roasted groundnuts to this, which is going to make this soup extra delicious. So to begin with, I'm going to blend all my blendables: ginger, garlic, onions, rosemary and anise seed. Nicely blended, very smooth. So in my pot I'm going to add my proteins. The choice of proteins happens to be some cow meat. I added the veins. Today I'm using intini and some cow meat and also cow skin, and I'm using some cow stomach in here. This three combo is just the best for a good nkatenkwan. Okay, so I added my blended ingredients and also all-purpose seasoning and some pepper for that hot kick right at the beginning, very important, and also some salt to season. It is important to stir everything to combine, and it's important to also allow this to marinate for at least 20 minutes before you apply heat to it. Try it and you will thank me later. I'm just going to set it aside while I'll go ahead and prep for my groundnuts, the main ingredient. So I'm going to blend the roasted groundnuts. In here I have just 1 cup, and I'm going to add 2 cups of water. Blend it until it's very nice and smooth. Once done, put it in your pot and just begin by stirring gently. Make sure it is very smooth in here. So now that I love the consistency already, I'm now going to add my groundnut paste and make sure it is very well incorporated here. After adding everything, you're going to get a very lovely brown color. Just look at that, very creamy and so amazing. I'm going to add a tablespoonful of tomato paste to even make this beautiful color pop even more. And once everything gets very well incorporated, I went ahead to also chop half size of red onion, and I'm going to now fry this until it becomes bubbly, lovely, with a lot of good, amazing groundnut oil floating on top. This process is going to take about 20 minutes. Please make sure you're doing this on a low to medium heat. Mind you, it's will splatter. It can be very dangerous. So please make sure you're doing this on a low to medium heat, and make sure you stir it continuously to avoid it from sticking at the bottom or burning at the bottom. It is going to destroy all your soup, which you do not want that. Okay, so really enjoy the process. After you stir this continuously for about 5 minutes, you want to go ahead and cover it. Always make sure it does not splatter everywhere, because you can really get hurt. And when you are about to stir it, make sure you lower your heat to the very minimum. It is going to splatter. It is part of the soup process, so please be kind enough to really take into consideration. Okay, so after frying this for good 20 minutes, just look at that color, just look at everything and that beautiful oil that is settling on top. That is it. It's the sign that your groundnut paste is ready to go to the next level, and it does splatter, so please kindly clean as you go. Okay, so once I'm done, I'll set that aside and go ahead and now steam my meat. All right, I'm going to stir it once again to make sure everything is very well incorporated, and cover it. Allow this to steam for a good 15 minutes on low to medium heat. The aroma of this steamed meat is so good already and I'm loving it. So to that I'm going to add just half teaspoon of tomato paste, and I'm now going to stir everything gently together while I prep for my groundnuts, my very nicely fried groundnuts to be added here. And I'm going to get rid of the excess oil that I had floating on top of this fried groundnut. It is good to have a little bit of oil on the surface of your soup, man. When it gets to be too much, it is not okay. So I'm going to get rid of that. Please don't discard it or throw it away. You can use it in your and one more next time, or any kind of stew that you prefer. Really adds lots of flavor to it. So I've added my fried groundnut here, and as you can see it's very thick, so I'm going to now add some hot water just to easing it up a little bit. And to that I'll add all my vegetables to make the soup extra delicious and even more creamy. The consistency that I'm looking for is that creamy, thick and very nice texture of nkattenkwan. That's how I love it this time around. So I'm going to add in some half size yellow onion, 2 large tomatoes, 2 habanero pepper, 1.5 medium size of carrots, and the carrots in here gives it extra flavor without you having to add any MSGs and stuff like that. It just makes the soup extra tasty. So all that you have to do is allow this to do the bubbly thing, let it boil, and just make sure that vegetables in here get very nice and soft. And after it gets soft, you go ahead and pick them all out, blend it and add it right back in your soup. Now the aroma in here is just so amazing. It is so incredibly nice, and I'm looking at those intini in this soup. My goodness, those were lively. So good. One thing about nkattenkwan is it does take a while to cook. So when you are picking up your proteins, please pick the ones that also take a while for it to cook or soften up. I'm talking about the hard chicken. I'm talking about goat meat, intini for example, your kotoje and the like. That's the best kind of protein to choose anytime you're making long cooking hour kind of soups like this. Okay, so I'm going to pick out all my vegetables and blend them, and I'm going to add it right back here. Oh my goodness, the aroma in here is just amazing already. So I decided to also add some fish or seafood. I love me some mackerel in here. Mackerel fish is just lovely, especially when you're pairing it with some cow meat. So good. So I added it here, and I added my blended vegetables, added a little bit of water, and voila, tasted for salt, needed a little bit, and just allow everything to do its cooking for a good 20 to 25 more minutes. And my soup was really looking so good. Remember how I told you I want my soup to be a little bit on a thicker side today? That's because we're pairing this with omotuo. Let me show you a simple way to make omotuo in your rice cooker, like soft life days. I used 3 cups of rice, and I added about 1.5 liters of water, and to that I seasoned it with about 1 tablespoon of salt. I went ahead to cook this rice until it is very nice and soft, as you see here. No wahala, you do not have to go through all the stress, my darling. So get your spatula, turn things around in here for about 5 minutes. Make sure every part of this rice is very well in the game, turn everything around and make sure it is nice and getting very soft and comfortable together. And once you're done like that, do it for about 5 to 7 minutes, and then cover it and allow this to steam. Use the steaming option and steam it for just 3 minutes. Come back, drive it again, and voila, you have your omotuo no wahala. You don't have to go through stress at all. Go ahead and mold your omotuo or rice balls and you are good to go. That is it. You don't have to go through a whole lot. No, don't do that. Look at how beautiful this omotuo is looking. And once I'm done with the rice balls, the soup is definitely also going to be ready and it's going to be boots for boots right now. It's time for us to serve, and the one thing that you have to always look out for is the oil that settle right on top. You can see we get rid of a lot of oil, but still there are more to come. All right, so there you have it. Our soup is ready. We're now going to serve this and enjoy. Then cutting kwai is in cutting kwaiing. Can you see that soup? So good. I have my asanka here and I'm going to pour some good amount of soup. I love it with lots of soup and a few proteins with a little bit of the swallow or starch. That's how you should be eating. Very, very demure, very mindful. So we're having it with our omotuo. You can definitely pair with your fufu as well. Bangkong, kokonte, lots and lots of combos. I am a mad fan of pairing this with just simple plain rice too. So there you have it, family. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this recipe and you're going to give it a try. Please try making your nkattenkwan this way and thank me later. You're going to love it more and more and more. Please do not forget to give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovystouch. My main goal here is to cheer you up into making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. I also love to share kitchen related motivational videos, so please come on board and subscribe to join the family for amazing new recipes every week. Thank you so very much, family, for watching once again. And as always, know that you're so beautiful just the way you are. I will see you in my next one. Have a blessed day. Bye.